The exhibit came about because there was a donation given to the museum by Ambassador Nicholas Salgo. And so knowing that there was also two other travelers who had been to New Guinea, Neltje and Mary Jane, we decided that it would be a good way to do an exhibit that you could take the visitors through what the experience of a traveler would be.
Now the piece in back of me here, the painting, is of the Sepik River. And I did that about a month after I came home. And it is a representation of what I felt about the whole of Papua New Guinea, as well as the Sepik River. But the Sepik River was the power point for me of the experience. The red is the river. The terracotta color is what color of a lot of the sands there. And the lines that dance around there are the people who are joyful and attached to the earth, part of the earth. I sense that, and I don't know how else to explain it. I almost taste it. And as I paint, I don't think about what color I put on. I think about how I feel when I start, and then I don't think about anything. I do it instinctively.
So we were going along the river and noticing whole families riding along in these dugout canoes, or children playing along the riverside in small dugout canoes. And what became a dominant image was over and over again you would see, no matter how small or how crudely carved or how large or richly carved the canoe was, it always had a crocodile head and on the prow. And we began to see and learn more about the role of the crocodile in the culture.
This boat is, or bark, or canoe, is made of one log. The actual men who are inside are not glued in later. They are part of it. So it was a huge log. And whoever did this knew exactly what they were going to do. The carving on the edge of the boat, the carving on the sides of the boat, and at the front, the crocodile. And crocodiles are everywhere. Their sense of power and their sense of safety.
What happened as we went into the villages, I had the opportunity to buy or to acquire a number of crocodile prows, because as the boats became worn out or were discarded, they would cut off and save the front prow, or the crocodile head, or a significant part of the prow of the crocodile boat. And in looking at those, you can see absolutely amazing carving skill. They're really very, very beautiful and very captivating, and just speak to me about this very rich association, these people that live along the river and with all the creatures that live in the river, and have this kind of bond and respect of the environment that they're living in.
In each village, there is the house that is the ceremonial man's house, and it's on 2 levels. In the upper level is where you see all of the sacred materials, the masks, the musical instruments, all of the other pieces.
It would sit in a spirit house. it would be a sculpture just as is. And it would, although it is a mask, you can put it on. The head of the tribe might put it on for a special ceremony, but mostly it would sit in the spirit house as a as a tribal power.
There are then the masks. There's the ancestor masks. These are past relatives who have died, but are revered still. There are the spirit masks, and these are embodiments of the crocodile, the hornbill bird, or some other combination of spirits that they believe in. There is also the yam masks, and those are used within the yam festivals, and they are put on the largest yams that are grown in that village and placed on it. They aren't worn by the individuals, they're worn by the yams.
They're woven out of, I guess, the yam, they're part of the yam festival, but they're woven out of fiber rather than being carved out of wood. And they're very fanciful and playful and a lot of negative space, and it seems like they're able to get different kinds of gestures in them than they do in the carved pieces.
There's the oracle masks, where you really go to that mask and ask for help in your daily life, or if you have an illness, or there is something else that you cannot figure out. It's something to talk to.
I maybe don't communicate in the same way as the Papua New Guineans do with like their oracle mask, where they tell them their troubles, or they talk about their husband, you know, they might be having trouble with their husband, or they might be pregnant and about to bear a child, and they're afraid, you know, of what's going to happen to the baby, or they're having a disagreement with their next door neighbor. I don't talk to my oracle mask in the same way that a Papua New Guinean would, but I love them. I really feel like they're something very special in them, and something that's been a spirit or an aura. And I'm not a touchy-feely kind of person. I'm a you know, very down to earth, but I think that there's a magic and a mystery in them that I have not only great love, but a great reverence for.
This video has been made possible by the Wyoming Arts Council and UW Art Museum Gala Funds.